The Toronto Raptors select Collin Murray-Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
What if I told you that while 28 other NBA teams were chasing fool's gold in this draft, the Toronto Raptors just discovered the most devastating defensive weapon since Kawhi Leonard stepped foot in Scotiabank Arena? The basketball universe just witnessed Masai Ujiri execute the most genius heist in recent draft history. And I'm not talking about some European mystery man or flashy scorer that everyone's obsessing over. I'm talking about a South Carolina assassin who single-handedly carried one of the worst teams in college basketball while operating in complete stealth mode from the rest of the basketball world. This 6'7" defensive terminator with a 7'1" wingspan just became the missing piece that transforms our championship blueprint. And the insane part? Most draft experts have no clue what just happened. I'm about to expose the mind-blowing advanced metrics that prove this pick will go down as the steal of the decade. What's up, Raptors Nation? Quick Court coming in hot with another deep dive for all you basketball junkies out there. Hope you're all crushing it today, rocking that red and black and ready to get your draft analysis fix. How exactly does a 20-year-old prospect from South Carolina fit into the master plan that Masai and the front office have been quietly assembling? Drop your predictions down in the comments right now, because I've been studying the film and connecting dots that nobody is talking about yet. Seriously, stick around until the end, because I'm about to break down a development pattern that will absolutely blow your mind about how this prospect could transform our roster's ceiling. The basketball world is buzzing right now, and for good reason. The Toronto Raptors just pulled off what I'm calling the most underrated move of the entire 2025 NBA draft. While everyone's talking about the flashy offensive players going in the top 8, Masai Ujiri quietly secured a defensive assassin that's about to change everything we know about this team's identity. Collin Murray-Boyles with the 9th pick isn't just a selection, it's a statement. This South Carolina product is about to prove why the Raptors scouting department is absolutely legendary at finding diamonds that everyone else missed. Murray-Boyles isn't just another college forward. He's a defensive savant who averaged 16.8 points, 8.3 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.3 blocks in his sophomore season at South Carolina. But here's what gets me excited. His 7'1" wingspan was a top 5 mark among forwards at the draft combine, and his agility scores for his size were absolutely off the charts. What do you think about the Raptors prioritizing defense once again? Are we building something special here? The most fascinating part of this pick is what it tells us about Toronto's long-term vision. Murray-Boyles isn't just a player, he's a culture carrier. This kid carried South Carolina through one of their toughest seasons, going 12-20 overall and 2-16 in the SEC. When your teammates can't shoot and you're facing double teams every night, what do? You find a way to impact winning, and that's exactly what Murray-Boyles did. His 74% field goal percentage around the rim was one of the best in the NCAA, despite operating with limited spacing and constant defensive attention. That kind of efficiency under pressure, that's NBA ready mentality right there. But let's address the elephant in the room, the shooting. Murray-Boyles shot just 3 for 39 from three-point range in his 2 college seasons. That's a legitimate concern when you're trying to fit alongside Scottie Barnes and Jakob Poeltl. However, here's where the Raptors development staff has shown their magic before. Remember what they did with Pascal Siakam's shot? Or how they transformed Scottie Barnes into a more reliable shooter? The Raptors don't just draft players, they architect transformations. Do you believe the Raptors can fix his shooting mechanics? Let me know your thoughts. The comparison everyone's making is to Draymond Green, and honestly, I can see it. Murray-Boyles has that same combination of basketball IQ, defensive versatility, and playmaking instincts. His 2.4 assists per game don't tell the full story. This kid reads the floor like a veteran and makes quick decisions under pressure. What's really impressive is how he fits into Coach Darko system. The Raptors run switch-heavy defensive schemes, and Murray-Boyles can guard at least 3, possibly 4 positions on any given night. His length, mobility, and defensive instinct should provide exactly what Toronto needs for their defensive rotations. The decision to pass on Duke's Collin Murray-Boyles, who was considered the top big man in the class, shows you how much the Raptors value defensive versatility over traditional size. They're building a team that can switch everything, disrupt passing lanes, and create chaos for opposing offenses. Here's what really excites me about this pick. Murray-Boyles becomes the 4th 9th overall pick in Raptors history, joining Tracy McGrady, DeMar DeRozan, and Jakob Poeltl. That's some pretty elite company, and it shows you the kind of talent that's typically available at this spot. What sets Murray-Boyles apart is his motor and energy. He just turned 20 years old this month, yet he plays with the intensity of a playoff veteran. He embraces contact, battles for second chance points, and never takes a playoff. In today's NBA, where effort can sometimes be inconsistent, having a player who brings maximum energy every single night is invaluable. Are you excited about adding this kind of intensity to our young core? The physical profile is exactly what modern NBA teams are looking for. At 6'7" and with a massive 7'1" wingspan, he can play multiple positions while maintaining his effectiveness. His broad shoulders and 239-pound frame give him the strength to battle inside, while his fluid hips and lateral quickness allow him to stay with quicker players on the perimeter. From an offensive standpoint, Murray-Boyles is primarily a mid to short-range operator. He's crafty around the basket with excellent footwork, spin moves, and soft touch through contact. While the three-point shot needs work, his ability to facilitate from the elbow and make quick decisions shows the foundation for offensive growth. With Murray-Boyles locked in as their lottery pick, the Raptors have made a clear statement about their defensive identity moving forward. If you're loving this deep dive analysis, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Looking at the bigger picture, this pick represents the Raptors' commitment to building through defense and player development. They're not chasing immediate offensive production. They're investing in a player who can anchor their defense while developing his offensive game over time. Murray-Boyles projects as someone who could eventually start alongside Barnes, creating a two-headed defensive monster that can switch, communicate, and disrupt opposing offenses. The potential for this pairing is absolutely incredible when you consider their combined length, IQ, and defensive instincts. The development timeline is realistic too. Murray-Boyles doesn't need to be a day one starter, but he can contribute immediately with his energy, rebounding, and defensive impact. As his offensive game develops, his role will naturally expand. This is exactly the type of patient, strategic building that has made the Raptors one of the most respected development organizations in the NBA. They're not looking for quick fixes. They're building a sustainable foundation for long-term success and Sacramento. So there you have it, Raptors Nation. Collin Murray-Boyles represents everything this franchise values: defense, development, and determination. While other teams chase flashy offensive players, the Raptors are building something special with length, IQ, and championship-level intensity. What's your take on this pick? Are you buying into the defensive vision, or do you think we needed more immediate offensive help? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing from you. Don't forget to smash that like button if this breakdown helped you understand the pick better, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because we've got tons more draft coverage coming your way. The Raptors still have that 39th pick, and you know I'll be breaking down every angle. Until next time, keep repping that red and black, and remember, we the North, and we're building something special. Peace out, Raptors Nation.